Alt.tv.
Welcome back to Alt.tv's coverage of Not University Mixed Nationals 2021 in collaboration with Hive Ultimate. We are here in Birmingham to watch this top 8 matchup between TSU in blue and Leeds Griffins in white. My name's Luke Burgess and I am joined here at the commentary desk, as always, by Gigi Morrison. What are your thoughts on this game, Gigi?
I'm feeling for Surrey at the moment. They've just come off the back of quite an intense and exhausting hour-long game against Bangor, taking the win. But we've seen both these teams already, so Leeds are quite intense as well. They'll definitely put a lot of pressure on this Surrey team, and I'm excited to see what this end result is going to be.
Yep, should be a good game. Surrey are nice and warmed up, going straight from that game. Deep shot from Surrey now is fading into the end zone. What a grab from the receiver. Gets up over the defender, brings it down, and TSU go up 1-0.
Yeah, that should hopefully bring in some confidence to start off this game. They're maybe anticipating the fact that they are a little bit more warmed up to this pitch, to this wind, compared to Leeds. But also, they just trust their teammates to catch that kind of stuff.
So a confident start from Surrey. Let's see if Leeds can respond. Setting up a vertical stack. Surrey playing 1-to-1, and Leeds with an early deep shot, sailing past the receiver. Gives Surrey opportunity for an early break. But an unfortunate drop from Surrey. Will give Leeds the disc back as the sun comes out briefly. Nice upline cut from the handler. Looking into the end zone. Goes for the reset. Has a swing available. Takes it. Continuation cut. A little bit too early perhaps. There's the shot to the end zone. And an easy grab will put Leeds' first point on the board.
Yeah, I feel like that initial offensive look that we saw from Leeds does not properly reflect their abilities whatsoever. But their secondary offensive look that we got to see, giving them the score, was definitely much more like them. Strong, confident, and disciplined. So a big pull from Leeds to
start the third point of this game. Horizontal stack from TSU. A little bit of poaching off it at the start, but Leeds recovering their matchups. Wide open receiver in the middle. And an errant throw from Surrey will gift the disc to Leeds. Looking for an option downfield, can't find it. Going for the reset now. Finds the reset, shoots to the end zone, and the receiver is wide open. And Leeds get themselves a break and go up 2-1.
Unfortunate throw there from TSU that almost gifted Leeds a little bit of a better position just before their end zone. That will hopefully boost Leeds' confidence a little bit more coming into this game.
So another big pull from Leeds. It does sail just out of bounds. That was pretty close to being a fantastic pull, landing on the sideline. But the wind is still blowing from the far side of the pitch towards the camera. Surrey setting up in horizontal stack. Leeds with an extremely deep poach off the back. And they do find the poach player. A few deep shots available, but they choose to swing instead. Down the far sideline now. Surrey looking towards the end zone. Looking for a reset now, fakes the scuba. Looking backwards. Handler falls over, but the stall count is rising. How this isn't a stall out, don't really know. Nobody's bothered to start stalling. And there's the stall out call at last. After a good 20 seconds of the disc not moving. And so not violation instead. So it seems like the thrower had absolutely no idea that there even was a stall count. Perhaps someone on the sideline was stalling incorrectly. Looks like Surrey will retain possession. So we are back underway. Surrey find an option down the far sideline. Pop to the end zone now. Can't quite keep hold of the disc in the end zone, and Leeds will get possession. Second break opportunity for them. Very tight vertical stack. Surrey choose not to surround it. Just let the receivers run free onto that side of the pitch. Leeds with the swing to the near side. That throw just a bit too wide. Sails out of bounds. And Surrey choose to go for a shallow vertical stack rather than their spread out horizontal stack from earlier. More poaches off of the stack from Leeds. There's the deep shot. Does have a free receiver in the end zone. They can't quite read it. So Leeds bring the disc to the front of the end zone. Cut straight out of the stack. Gets thrown to, as does the continuation. Working it down this near sideline. Looking for a swing. Misses the first handler, but the second one's there. Fakes the swing. Finds the reset. Far side now. Closely contested throw, and looks like the receiver slips and is injured. So hopefully that plays okay, as both teams make a substitution. So disc is back in. Around break is faked before an errant throw does not find the receiver. Surrey, once again, find themselves in possession of the disc. Bit of movement between the handlers. Looking for a shot to the end zone, but nothing's there. Upline cut. Looking in field. Finds the reset. And the swing. Looking in field. High pop into the end zone. And it is brought down. Nice offense from Surrey there to end that point. And they do bring the score to 2 apiece.
That was one of those points where you kind of have to hold your breath on multiple occasions and just... You want to hope for either team that something kind of works out, and thankfully for TSU in this case it has. Leeds piling on the pressure on defense. You just saw that catch again. So lots of players from both sides have quite a good level of club experience and some GB level experience as well, having at least one GB player per side. Had some club team experience in terms of Spice Ultimate, we've got Guildford Ultimate, some Leeds. So definitely bringing a good level of experience from those club teams into Uni Ultimate is a huge benefit.
So Leeds with their vertical stack offense once again. Get us underway. Trying to work it down this far sideline. No resets available. And the good defense from Surrey, shutting down all the available options. Forces the throwaway from Leeds. Surrey now. Find an open under. Reset. Swing. Swing to the far side. No one's available in the middle. Tight match defense from Leeds. Stifling Surrey's options. Surrey's handlers not looking too pleased with the downfield movement, but they do find an option. Into the middle now. Just working it between the handlers. Find an option to this near side. Down the line. No one's deep. One player streaking, but the throw is not far enough in front of the receiver. And a combination of good defense and slightly misexecuted throwing from Surrey does give the Leeds the disc back as they work it down the field themselves this time. Leeds player finds himself masses of space, lead pass to the end zone, and it is over the line. Leeds will take the point and go up 3-2.
The Leeds D-line doing really well to capitalise on what is a very tired TSU side. You can see them just trailing behind their mark a little bit too far, not really putting on too much pressure. The wind maybe a little bit more pressure on the throws. But that is also partially expected when you've already had to play an hour-long game that was also quite intense. We're starting to see some other teams coming to the sidelines in their support. And the sun is out, providing a tiny bit of warmth for us in the booth, a little bit more warmth for the players.
So, Hostak from Surrey to start this point. So they work it round the back. A few players streaking deep, but none of them quite able to be thrown to. What a grab between the legs of the receiver. Not sure that was the thrower's intention, but Surrey will take it. There's the deep shot to the end zone. Wide open receiver, plenty of space. Reads the disc nicely and brings it in. And Surrey, with their third point of the game, tie it at 3-all.
You can see a little bit of frustration from the TSU player wanting some more receivers to move downfield. And then suddenly all players flooded, but one was free in the end zone to reel it in again for a score, leveling it out to 3-all. And if you're enjoying the coverage here from Birmingham, brought to you by Ulti TV in collaboration with Hive Ultimate, please do subscribe to our YouTube channels, both Ulti TV and Hive Ultimate. It's completely free. Send us some comments in the chat. We are trying to keep our eyes on them as much as we possibly can. And if you can financially support Ulti TV on Patreon, please do. We'd very much appreciate it. We've got a lot of projects coming up throughout the season and throughout next season, including UKU Nationals, Basel Open, and ex-EUCF coming up later on in the year.
So a big pull from Surrey to start the point as Leeds once again working out of their vertical stack. Go for an early deep shot, but The receiver was covered, even if the throw was on target. Good defense from Surrey, shutting down those early options. So sorry, Hostak once again. Find an option in the middle. Goes back to the handler. Swing to the far side. Back to the middle. Bit of a shoulder fake. Goes for the reset to the far side. Sorry, his horizontal stack broken down a little bit. But they're managing to work it around the back. Happy to take their time. They do find an option in the middle. No immediate continuation options though. That throw just slightly too low, slightly too much angle on it. Makes the catch harder than it needed to be. The receiver did get two hands, but not able to keep control. And Leeds get an opportunity to play offense now. High backhand. Very late bid, but the wind, as we've said, still blowing from the far side of the pitch and this side. Those high releases to this side will drop. And Surrey do call a timeout. Been a few turnovers at this point. They're just going to take their time, gather their thoughts, and try and make something happen to get a lead in this game.
Using one microphone is not very hard to say. Still a lot more coverage coming up for the rest of today. So the next game in this pitch, as far as we're aware, the schedule hasn't been properly updated, but it looks like it's going to be Ubu versus Warwick Bears. Now these are two teams that have come across each other quite a lot. They're in the same region, both for indoors and outdoors, so they will be quite aware of each other's tactics and each other as players. It's be an interesting game to watch, so please do stick around. Subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the coverage.
So sorry, setting up in a horizontal stack, and Leeds playing one-to-one defense. Sorry, managing to get off the sideline, swing to the far side. Now they found some space in the middle. Nice poach off the handler, stops the initial continuation throw into the middle of the pitch. A close layout attempt. But Surrey continue working this down the field. Reset, swing. And another swing to the far side, but a bit too high. Bounces out of the hand of the receiver. So Leeds now working from this far sideline. Two big cuts to gain plenty of yards. To start off the point, high release forehand, and it is jumped into the end zone. Fantastic play from Leeds to work it down that far sideline and give themselves a 4-3 lead.
Super simple offense from Leeds, from their D-line. Just making sure that they can get another score in, bringing it to 4-all. I know that TSU train very regularly with Guildford Ultimate, hence why they are more prone to using a horizontal stack, because Guildford tend to train a horizontal stack quite frequently. Although, a couple of comments I would have about the handler setup in terms of a horizontal stack. And this is something I've seen from quite a few teams across this weekend that are using a horizontal stack, is that it almost feels a little bit intuitive for the dump handler to set up behind, so angled behind the person on disc to try and pull your defender away. But if anything, that draws the defender into the lane where it's going to get, that defender is then going to get in the way of cutter. Whereas I'm more in favor of setting up in line with the person on disc and starting to push into the pitch. So you've got the opportunity to either cut up the line or to cut back as a dump if needed. But we can have further discussions about this later on.
There is a high ultimate take on this point. We'll get to that later. As play is back underway. Sorry, walking the disc to the brick mark. A bit of a poach set off the handlers, but sorry, ignoring their poached players and shooting deep immediately. But the throw did not sit up for the receiver, and Leeds will get another break opportunity. So Leeds working the disc down the field. Managed to throw past the poach. Surrey again, just trying to put a player in this open lane. Cause some chaos. Deep shot from Surrey. Not far enough, and deep shot from Leeds, not far enough. Surrey will reel it in. Close layout beat attempt. Surrey maintain possession. Swing to the near side. And again. Back to the middle. Just working it patiently around the back. Waiting for the opportunities downfield. There's a downfield shot. Does find a receiver. Into the middle now. Doing well to keep the disc moving but not rush. We saw in the previous game that Surrey had some problems when they did rush. Crossfield shot to the end zone, and it is plucked out of the air by the Leeds defender. Read the play, got the block. So Leeds now a vertical stack. Good coverage on the initial cut. There is one player completely free deep for Leeds. Can they get this to them? Leeds working it down this near sideline. Nice up line cut. Looking in field. Finds the reset. Not much movement downfield from Leeds, but they do find a receiver. And that up line is well read by the Surrey defense. Big swing from Surrey. Have a receiver streaking deep. This goes up. It's high. It's floating. And what a grab from the Surrey receiver. Gets over 2 defenders. Not quite in the end zone, though. There's the pop pass. And Surrey will tie the score at 4-all.
A lot of panicked movement from the Surrey offense. I think they're feeling the pressure from this Leeds defense. And I don't blame